Hi everyone, this is Ty's Fishing Tackle Industry Channel. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ty. In the world of bass fishing, many brands are pursuing for performance. Some others are looking for the innovations, and some special ones are purely looking for the very big bass. So this is the story about the Deps, who is purely looking for the big bass for all the way on his brand. Please enjoy. Let's start. So let's start from the origin of this brand. Deps was founded in 1996 in Kyoto, Japan. So this city is near the Lake Biwa, Japan's biggest lake, and this is founded by a famous angler called Kazumasa Okumura. So he's been long before his establishment of the company. He's been known for his spirit on the big bass hunting. And because of that, so he was featured in some magazines long before he established his brand, Deps. And then at that time, he found out that the conventional lures were not satisfying for him to hunt the big bass, and that made him make a brand of his own. That is the very first start of the brand. The philosophy of the brand is very clear. So everything, their activities for the big bass, or in other words, it's the monster bass only kind of spirit. Okumura believed that the big bass behave differently. And then that is one of the things is that they are hunting for the big baits and some very sensitive to different kind of vibration or different kind of silhouette or the figure of the baits and so on. So that is making him the idea of his lures. So for this brand, of course, that is the matter is the big bass. So the small fish doesn't matter. It's really the kind of spirit is all over the brand. So I would like to speak to you about the famous products of Deps. So I would like to pick up three different kinds of lures. And one is the slide swimmer. Slide swimmer is, as some of you have seen, that this is the swim bait. So of course the large size swim bait. So this is purely hunting for the big bass. So as once you use this one, how fun is it? You can see how it fish, how it swims, and so on. And this in Japan too. This is very famous for the big hunting lures. Another signature model is that the bull slide. So this lure is very big. So this is because to hunt the big bass. And another thing is the sliding. We call it the back sliding technique. So to do this technique, you use these lures, and then these lures, after it's on the water, while it's sinking, it's sliding in to certain directions. So you would like to reach certain spot you cannot reach with the casting, this lure can go in. And there, it's really likely that your target big bass is there. So this is very unique approach in the lure development. So another lure is called the cover scat. As the name is telling you, this is designed to reach into the covers, which often the big bass is hiding. So this lure's characteristic is that so it is using a very high density material. So this is very heavy, and it sinks very fast in the water. So this allows you to reach in a deeper, let's say, into the covers easily. So under the conditions like Japanese bass fishing areas, so there are very strong fishing pressures are there. So there, in such conditions, this lure worked very well, and then it became very famous in the Japanese market. So what makes Deps lures very special is that, so one thing is the size, bigger sizes in general. Not only that, this is that purely there is an intention in the lures. So Mr. Okumura's mind is telling him that he would like to reach certain spot. He would like to use that lure for certain circumstances and so on. So there's a clear intention in the lure. So this communicates into the products, and then that's why people are looking at these lures and then convinced with this technology and intention with this big bass hunting spirit behind it. So in Japan, this is Deps made a huge cult of bass fishing. So there are many fans purely looking for the chance to get the biggest bass of his record. And then this is attracting a lot of users. Now this movement is moving to not only in Japan but also moving outside Japan. And then of course this is the performance or the result is backing up the products, and this makes this brand very famous. Not only the big bass hunters but also the tournament anglers are using these lures because of this high performing lures are of course backing up, helping them to gain a better spot, better position in the competitions. And what I can say about the brand is that Deps is not for comfort but for purely the commitment in bass fishing. As a summary, I would like to describe this brand as only for the big bass. So this is not for the comfort or easy fishing, but this is the very, very strong message in the brand. And that's why many of the global anglers are attracted in this brand. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you like my contents, please push like it. And I would like to keep giving you interesting fishing information from Japan. And if you like this, please subscribe my video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye.